Number 15, the jet that's training tomorrow's fighter pilots. Picture this, you're strapped into a cockpit, racing through the sky at over 590 knots, climbing toward 45,000 feet. Welcome to the Beechcraft M346N, the aircraft that's rewriting the rules of military pilot training. What makes this twin-engine beast extraordinary isn't just its raw power, it's what happens inside. The cockpit merges reality with the virtual world, creating combat scenarios that blur the line between simulation and actual warfare. Future pilots face AI-controlled enemies, virtual threats, and live exercises simultaneously. It's like stepping into a video game, except the skills learned here could one day save lives in real combat. The fly-by-wire controls respond to the slightest touch, while the glass cockpit feeds pilots more information than fighter jets from just a decade ago. This isn't just an aircraft, it's a glimpse into how the next generation of aviators will dominate the skies. Number 14, America's secret flying saucer that actually flew. During the height of Cold War paranoia, the United States wasn't just looking up at UFOs, they were trying to build one. The Avro Canada VZ9 Avro car looked exactly like what you'd imagine, a legitimate flying saucer. This wasn't science fiction or a conspiracy theory. Engineers actually constructed this disc-shaped aircraft, hoping to create something that could hover like a helicopter but accelerate like a jet. The concept was brilliant on paper. The reality, not quite as smooth. Test pilots struggled with stability issues, and the craft could barely maintain altitude without wobbling uncontrollably. It never saw active service. But here's the fascinating part. The technology developed for this failed project influenced modern vertical takeoff aircraft we use today. Sometimes the most ambitious failures teach us more than safe successes ever could. Number 13, your future flying taxi has arrived. Forget everything you know about commuting. The Gov AirCab isn't some distant fantasy. It's a functional electric flying car that could revolutionize how you travel to work. Those gull-wing doors open to reveal a cabin that feels more like a luxury lounge than a vehicle. The carbon fiber body keeps it lightweight, while multiple rotors provide the lift needed for vertical takeoff. But here's what really sets it apart. It's fully autonomous. You won't need a pilot's license. Just input your destination, sit back, and let the onboard systems handle everything from obstacle detection to flight path optimization. The 5G connectivity keeps you linked to the world below. And if you're worried about safety, multiple redundancy systems ensure that even if something fails, backup systems engage instantly. It charges in just 25 minutes, making it practical for daily use. The future of personal transportation isn't stuck in traffic, it's flying above it. Number 12, the drone that launches like a rocket. Most drones need runways or flat surfaces. The VBAT drone laughs at such limitations. This remarkable machine launches straight up like a helicopter, rotates mid-air, then transitions to horizontal flight like a traditional aircraft. That versatility makes it invaluable for both military reconnaissance and disaster response. Imagine a hurricane has just devastated a coastal area. Roads are destroyed, infrastructure is gone, but the VBAT can launch from a ship deck, navigate through dangerous conditions, and relay real-time video and sensor data back to rescue teams. Its compact design means it fits into spaces where larger drones would be useless. The autonomous navigation system makes split-second decisions, avoiding obstacles and adjusting flight paths without human intervention. This isn't just military technology. It's a tool that saves lives in the world's most challenging environments. Number 11, the space plane nobody talks about. Orbiting above Earth right now is one of the most secretive aircraft ever built. The X-37B looks like a miniature space shuttle, but its missions remain largely classified. What we do know is extraordinary. It recently completed a 435-day mission in space, testing technologies that most countries can only dream about. During one mission, it released the first official photo from orbit, showing Earth from an unusual elliptical path. But what's it actually doing up there? The official line mentions testing radiation effects on materials, experimenting with seeds in microgravity, and developing advanced propulsion systems. The reality likely involves military capabilities we won't hear about for decades. With over 4,200 days in orbit across multiple missions, this unmanned spaceplane is essentially a laboratory, spy satellite, and technology testbed rolled into one. Future missions will experiment with laser communications and quantum sensing. Whatever the X-37B is preparing for, it's clearly something that will reshape space operations forever. Number 10, the airship carrying wind turbines. How do you transport a 200-meter-long wind turbine blade to a remote mountain location with no roads? You call flying whales and their monstrous LCA-60T airship. This isn't your grandfather's blimp. It's a high-tech hybrid electric beast that can carry 60 tons of cargo to places other aircraft can't reach. The sheer size is staggering, 200 meters long and 50 meters wide, dwarfing most commercial aircraft. But size alone isn't what makes it revolutionary. The LCA-60T can hover precisely over a location, lower cargo using an advanced electro-hydraulic winch system, and deliver massive components without requiring any ground infrastructure. It's powered by high-voltage batteries combined with a 1-megawatt generator, making it surprisingly efficient for its size. When flight tests begin in 2027, we'll witness a new era of cargo transport. Remote communities will receive medical supplies, infrastructure projects in impossible locations will become feasible, and renewable energy installations will accelerate dramatically. Sometimes the future looks backward, to airships, while moving forward in every technological way. Number 9. The rocket plane, breaking sound barriers. Dawn Aerospace's Aurora Mk2 recently accomplished something that sounds impossible. It broke the sound barrier, reached 82,500 feet, and did it twice in one day. This rocket-powered space plane doesn't need special launch facilities. It takes off from regular runways like a conventional aircraft. But once airborne, it ignites rocket engines that push it to Mach 1.1 in climbing. The goal? Reach Mach 3.5 and touch the edge of space. What makes this extraordinary is the reusability. Traditional space missions require months of preparation between launches. The Aurora can fly multiple missions in a single day, dramatically reducing costs for high-altitude research, microgravity experiments, and hypersonic testing. By 2027, you'll potentially be able to purchase one of these space planes. Imagine conducting experiments at the boundary between atmosphere and space, then landing, refueling, and doing it again before lunch. The Aurora is making near-space flight routine, accessible, and surprisingly practical. Number 8. Where luxury meets supersonic performance. Step inside Epic Aircraft's E1000GX and prepare to redefine what personal aviation means. This isn't just another private plane. It's an all-carbon fiber masterpiece that cruises at over 330 knots with a range exceeding 1,300 nautical miles. The turboprop engine delivers jet-like performance while maintaining the efficiency and versatility serious pilots demand. Inside, handcrafted leather seats surround you, elegant finishes catch the light, and room for 6 passengers ensures you're sharing this experience with those who matter. The Garmin Avionics suite provides cutting-edge navigation that would make commercial pilots jealous. But what truly sets Epic Aircraft apart is the philosophy. They're not building transportation, they're crafting experiences. Every control responds precisely, every system is engineered for perfection, and every flight reminds you why humans were meant to fly. This is what happens when aerospace engineering meets uncompromising luxury. Number 7. The amphibious aircraft redefining versatility. Water landing, island hopping, coastal patrols, emergency rescues. The Dornier Sea-Wing Sea-Star handles them all effortlessly. This next-generation amphibious aircraft features a unique twin-engine push-pull configuration that enhances both safety and performance. One engine pulls from the front, one pushes from behind, creating optimal thrust distribution and redundancy. Built with advanced composite materials, the Sea-Star remains lightweight yet incredibly durable. The real magic happens during transitions. Watching it smoothly shift from water operations to land and back makes conventional aircraft seem limited. The luxurious cabin doesn't compromise on comfort, while modern avionics ensure pilots have complete situational awareness, whether flying over ocean or land. VIP transport clients love the flexibility, rescue teams appreciate the rapid deployment capabilities, and coastal operations benefit from an aircraft that doesn't choose between environments, it masters both. Number 6. The concept that sounds like science fiction. What if aircraft didn't stop at the water's surface? What if they continued fighting beneath the waves? This isn't fantasy. Engineers are seriously developing hybrid vehicles that combine fighter jet speed with submarine stealth. Imagine an aircraft diving into the ocean to evade detection, cruising underwater using sonar-guided systems, then explosively emerging to launch an attack. The challenges are enormous, creating waterproof airframes that withstand pressure, developing propulsion systems that work in both air and water, integrating weapon systems that function in multiple environments. But the strategic advantages would be revolutionary. Oceans could become launching points for aerial assaults. Submarines could gain airstrike capabilities. The entire concept of naval warfare would transform. While still largely theoretical, prototypes and concepts are being tested. The future of military aviation might not just be in the sky, it could be everywhere. Number 5. The personal air taxi making flying affordable. The Fly Now e-copter is answering a question everyone asks: when will flying cars actually be practical? The answer is surprisingly soon. This compact electric aircraft uses a coaxial rotor system that eliminates the need for a tail rotor, making it safer and more efficient. It carries 1 passenger or 200 kilograms of cargo, flies up to 130 kilometers per hour, and has a 50-kilometer range, extendable to 200 kilometers with the hydrogen hybrid version. But here's what matters. It recently completed successful test flights and secured a $35 million deal for 100 units in the UAE. Cargo operations are planned for 2027, with passenger services launching by 2030. The price point targets everyday users, not just the ultra-wealthy. This represents a fundamental shift. Flying is becoming as accessible as driving. Your morning commute might soon involve vertical takeoff from your driveway. Number 4. The Soviet helicopter that was too ambitious. During the Cold War's height, Soviet engineers dreamed impossibly big. The Mi-32 was designed to be the world's largest helicopter, a 3-rotor monster capable of transporting tanks, troops, and even mobile missile systems. The goal wasn't just functionality, it was demonstrating engineering superiority over the West. Imagine a helicopter so massive it could reshape battlefield logistics entirely. Unfortunately, the Mi-32 never escaped the drawing board. The engineering challenges proved insurmountable with available technology. The power requirements, structural integrity issues, and sheer complexity made it unfeasible. Yet the concept remains fascinating because it reveals how competition drives innovation. While the Mi-32 itself failed, the ambition behind it pushed helicopter technology forward in ways we still benefit from today. Sometimes the projects that never fly teach us the most valuable lessons about the boundaries of possibility. Number 3. The stealth helicopter from tomorrow. The MD Super D-20B exists in that fascinating space between concept and reality. Designed with aggressive aerodynamics and stealth contours, this next-generation helicopter looks like it flew in from a science fiction film. The streamlined fuselage reduces radar visibility dramatically, while innovative rotor technology provides superior maneuverability. A hybrid propulsion system delivers quieter operation and extended range, perfect for covert military operations or futuristic urban transport. The smart cockpit systems integrate AI-assisted flying that helps pilots make split-second decisions in complex environments. While still conceptual, the D-20B represents where helicopter design is heading: quieter, stealthier, smarter, and far more capable than anything flying today. The technologies being developed for this aircraft will inevitably filter down to civilian applications, just as military aviation has always pushed boundaries that eventually benefit everyone. Number 2. Luxury that flies at 45,000 feet. The Gulfstream G400 isn't transportation, it's a statement. With a range exceeding 4,000 nautical miles, you can fly non-stop from New York to London or Dubai to Tokyo without compromise. But the real luxury happens inside. Whisper-quiet cabins cocoon passengers in elegance with customizable lighting and climate zones tailored to individual preferences. The leather seating feels more like high-end furniture than aircraft seats. The Symmetry flight deck gives pilots unprecedented control and safety features that would make commercial airline captains envious. At its core, the G400 answers a simple question: why should flying be endured when it can be celebrated? Every detail, from the materials to the technology, transforms travel into an experience worth savoring. This is what happens when you refuse to compromise on any aspect of aviation luxury. Number 1. The jet that will bring back supersonic travel. Remember when the Concorde retired and supersonic passenger flight died with it? NASA and Lockheed Martin are bringing it back with the X-59, but with one crucial difference: it's quiet. Traditional supersonic jets create deafening sonic booms that ban them from flying over land. The X-59 is engineered to fly at Mach 1.4 while producing only a gentle sonic thump, barely noticeable on the ground. The secret lies in its radical design: an impossibly long pointed nose and a cockpit without front windows, relying instead on external 4K cameras for visibility. NASA plans to fly it over American cities to gather public feedback, proving that supersonic travel doesn't have to disturb people below. If successful, we're looking at a future where cross-country flights take half the time, where you breakfast in New York and lunch in Los Angeles with time to spare. The X-59 isn't just an aircraft, it's humanity's ticket back to the supersonic age, done right this time. The future of air travel isn't just about getting there, it's about getting there faster, quieter, and more elegantly than ever before.